squared. Once you see you have the same base, you cancel those, and then your answer is x equals 2. So once again, what they did here, you've got your problem, you add equals x first, then you rewrite it without the word log, which they did. Now I am going to get the same base, so I'm going to change them both to 4s. 4 to the x power equals 4 to the third. Once you have the same base, you can cancel those and you get x equals 3. So let's jump down to D. So what you need to do first is add an equals x. Then you're going to rewrite it without the word log. In other words, get your base, which is a 3, come over here and get your exponent, and all of that is going to equal 9. So now we want to get our same base, so let's change them both to 3s. So this is already 3 to the x power. 9 becomes 3 squared. You can cancel out those common bases, and your answer is x equals 2. And let's jump to the one right next to it. Put equals x. Now we're going to rewrite it without the word log. Grab your base, come over here and get your exponent, and that equals 32. So let's change them both to a base of 2. So 2x equals 2 to the 5th. I now have the same base, so cancel those bases, and I get my answer is x equals 5. So go down to G. So go ahead and put equals x. Now let's rewrite it. Get your 2, that's your base. Come over here and get your exponent, and that equals 2 to the 10th. Well, they were already nice. They already gave us the same base, so cancel those bases, and there's your answer. X equals 10. Next one, set it equal to x. Now let's write it without the word log, so get your base, then get your exponent, and that equals 2. So let's put them both, use a base of a 2. So 8 would be 2 to the third, but make sure you keep that x, equals 2. And don't forget, there is a 1 up there. So when you mark off those common bases, you're left with 3x equals 1. Divide both sides by 3. These cancel, and you get x is a third. Okay, next one. We're going to do this one. So set it equal to x. Rewrite it without the word log. So 3 to the x power equals 1 over 27. We don't want that. We want them both to be 3s. So this would be 3 to the x power equals, well, I know 27 is 3 to the third, but because it's in the bottom of a fraction, it's it's been dropped. So that 3 to the third is 3 to the negative 3 power. The negative shows we dropped it. Cancel those 3's, and x is a negative 3. This one, remember there's an invisible 10 right there with it, okay? So don't forget to say equals x. Now let's write it. 10 to the x power equals 0.1. Well, let's change the 0.1 to a fraction. That's in the tenths place, so that's actually 1/10. Well, that's really, I have 1 10 in the bottom of my fraction, so it's 10 to the negative 1 power. And go ahead and bring down your 10 to the x. Those 10s cancel out, and you get x is a negative 1. If you need more practice, go ahead and work on that other column that you see right there. And let's kind of jump to part of page 3. Now, one thing I want to point out is this is how we've been learning to rewrite it from this to this. Okay, so we can go back and forth when we're rewriting things. But when we're graphing, the cool thing is if you have this b to the x power equals y, but then you need to write it as a log, all you have to do is you have to switch your x and y. So in other words, instead of -1, it would be -1 would go here and the 1b would go here. So this one, if I switch that one, instead of 0, 1, it's 1, 0. Last one, instead of 1 and b, it's b and 1.